great evening, and great evening once again. Welcome to episode 131 of Celebrating Black History all month long, sponsored by Always Destined for Greatness LLC, where we celebrate African American history and culture, recognizing the struggles and resilience while highlighting the innovations and achievements made. I am your host, Sonya Dungee, and yes, still bringing the heat to the Facebook, YouTube, and IG streets. Tonight, I highlight and present to you Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan was born on July 11th in 1877 in Paris, Kentucky, to Sidney Morgan, a son and freed slave of Confederate General John H. Morgan of Morgan's Raiders, and Elizabeth Reed, also a free slave. Morgan received a sixth grade education in Claysville, Kentucky. He spent most of his teenage years working as a handyman for a Cincinnati landowner. Morgan hired a tutor to continue his education. In 1895, he moved to Cleveland and started repairing sewing machines for a clothing manufacturer. It was during this juncture that Morgan became interested in in how things worked. He had built up quite that reputation for fixing things. So he was known as Mr. Fixer-Upper. His first invention was a belt fastener for sewing machines. He also invented a zigzag attachment for sewing machines as well. In 1908, more conscious of his heritage, he helped start the Cleveland Association of Colored Men. In 1913, he incorporated hair products. Yes, listen to this. He incorporated hair products into his growing list of patents and launched the G.A. Morgan Refining Company, which sold hair products, including his patent hair straightening cream, hair coloring, and a hair straightening comb. Now, there's more to that about how he came about doing that, and I'll leave that up to you to research. As far as time goes, I just wanted to bring you the basics of it, and it's up to you to go back, like I said, and reference it, which I recommend you do. In 1914, he patented his smoke hood design, also known as a breathing device. That same year, he launched the National Safety Device Company. He earned first prize at the Second International Exposition of Safety and Sanitation in New York City. Listen to this closely, because what I'm about to bring you, it was disheartening, I can say at the very least. 2 years later, Morgan rescued workers. He rescued workers trapped in a water intake tunnel 50 feet beneath Lake Erie. You heard, 50 feet below Lake Erie. He rescued workers that were trapped by using the smoke hood to protect his eyes from smoke and featuring a series of ear tubes that hung near the ground to draw clean air beneath the rising smoke. And what did he get in return? the public became aware that Morgan was Black. And then they started refusing to purchase his products. Now, the man done saved workers from peril. And what did he get in return? Because of the color of his skin, not taking into consideration what he did, they chose not to purchase any of his products. If that's not politically correct, sad, I don't know what is. And then, after witnessing a horrific accident at an intersection in 1923, Morgan designed a traffic signal. His manually operated design included moving arms, featuring signals for go and stop. He eventually sold the rights to General Electric, known as GE, for $40,000. Wow. So not only, I know I'm harping on it, but yes, not only did he save lives that were trapped 50 feet under the lake, he then saved so many more lives, including our own, by inventing this traffic signal. One of his last inventions was a self-extinguishing cigarette, which used a small plastic pellet filled with water placed just before the filter. Glaucoma prevented him from further inventions. In 1943, Morgan was functionally blind. Morgan suffered from other health problems, which he believed were attributed to the toxins presented during the Cleveland Tunnel disaster. Just before his death, Morgan was honored by the U.S. government for his traffic signal invention. Morgan was referred to as the Black Edison. Garrett Morgan died on July 23rd, 1963, at the age of 86 due to poor health. He was also honored as a pioneering citizen shortly before the centennial of the Emancipation Proclamation and was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2005. So, next time you are driving and you look at a traffic signal, you can think about Garrett Morgan and thank him for our safety. This concludes episode 131, celebrating Black History all month long, highlighting Garrett Morgan. And as I mentioned before, the Boss Masterclass is coming up this coming Wednesday. And I have a few of them now to post, but I will post these celebrating Black History all month long episodes. And if you want to become unstuck and resilient in 2025, and you've come to the conclusion that enough is enough, in the comments, comment unstuck, and I will send you the registration link along with a registration gift as well. With that being said, be safe, stay well, God bless you all, and remember, be always destined for greatness, your very best. Until I pop up again, bye for now.